Studios on finally a nice, beautiful, sunny, no ice day here in the greater West Bloomfield area. Thank you very much for tuning in. 90 minutes live television. We kick it off each and every day here on Civic Center TV and our outlets. This is the Splash Live, a half an hour very local television for you, there where we cover the greater West Bloomfield area. Then Tyler Keefe is in the studio right next door at 10 o'clock for the MegaCast. He'll take a look at stories around our area, Oakland County, and the state of Michigan. An hour and a half of live local television each and every day here on Civic Center TV. Easy to watch across all of our outlets. Of course, Channel 15 if you're a Comcast subscriber in our area. AT&T subscriber, you'll find us in Channel 99. And the best way I like to watch this in full high definition is on civiccentertv.com. You've got our live view, you've got our archives, you've got all kinds of information like the ICE page and our top 5, which we'll take a look at today on the website, and a whole lot more. Social media, we're there as well. We're streaming live this morning on Facebook and on YouTube. And of course, we are live on the radio on local radio station in Greater West Bloomfield, 89.3 Lakes FM. So if you're heading out, you can take the show with you this morning, and we really appreciate you doing that. Let's take a look at our weather in the greater West Bloomfield area today. 21 degrees, but we have lots of sunshine today. And after it warmed up yesterday, most of the ice is melted off the tree limbs in your car and everything outside. A little easier to get around today. 28 will be our high, down to 21 tonight. Look at that nice warm up and sunshine for the weekend. 41 on Saturday, 48 on Sunday. Great for a lot of activities going on our area, and there's a ton of things going on, a lot of them going on inside, but still easier when the weather is nice to get to them, and good weekend to get out and take a walk. Beautiful picture this morning on Twitter from the West Bloomfield Police Department. They put this up before the ice melted, and what a nice shot. You know, this ice was a real pain in the neck, let's be honest, and many of you are still without power, as we'll talk about here in a couple of minutes. But if you just take a minute and look at the beauty, even in black and white, it really was spectacular at times, albeit inconvenient. The picture on Twitter and the message from the WBPD says, our team has been working nonstop during the ice storm. We sympathize with the many people who've lost power across Michigan and our greater West Bloomfield area, but we can't help but stop for a moment to appreciate the beauty of it all. Well, beauty is a matter of perspective. Let's go over and take a look at the DTE map that we have this morning on my computer. Jared, if you can bring this thing up. And you can see that we still have a lot of power outages here in our area. And this is the DTE interactive map that is available to you. All you need to do is go to civiccentertv.com/ice. And you can see right here in our area, we've got a pretty decent power outage here. Lone Pine Road, right off of Walnut Lake. I'll click on that. You can see 386 customers are out of power right now in that area. And if we had a little bit farther off to the east, 200 customers out over on Franklin Road, over on Walnut Lake Road, 515 customers out. Moving back over toward the lakes area, we've got this pretty big area here, but that is right along Pontiac Trail, and just aren't too many residents. So you can see only 6 customers were out there. But just taking a look at this map, all of these areas here, like this area up here on Pine Lake, 284 customers. And then where you don't see the little maps because I'm not zoomed in enough, 48 customers here in Kegel Harbor. Here we've got an area right up by Elizabeth Lake, and that has 7 customers out. So could be a lot worse in our area. But you can see that there are still a lot of power outages here and plenty of power outages around the region. So DTE will be doing their very best to get everybody on. It's going to be a while, so do be careful. And that is why you're going to want to go to our ICE page on civiccentertv.com. And in there you will find all the information that you need to do everything carefully. There's information on the Civic Center TV ICE page. There's information right now that you can see on the Civic Center TV ICE page. Thanks, guys. And right there, you'll see links to the DTE map that we had for you. You'll see links to careful tips for what to do if your power's out, how to use a generator right now, and a whole lot more helpful, useful information. You can sign up for DTE outage alerts and a whole lot more information on how to use that page. Here's a really good piece of information about how to sign up for Nixle. If you can stop that for a second there, Jared. Nixle will send you text alerts from West Bloomfield Township, from the police and fire department, and from other agencies. And all you need to do is go in and text that number, 888-777. Type your zip code in, and then you'll get alerts. So good thing to do. Maybe think about it today and get it on your phone, and that way you'll be ready for the next power outage or next event. Or it's even really handy should you run into just a traffic problem. All that information and more is on the ICE page. If you want to get there, it's really quite simple, civiccentertv.com/ICE. But Jared has done a really good job preparing the QR code, and there it is. Take your phone, scan that. It'll take you to the page, and you'll have all the information you want. All right? So a lot of great things going on this weekend. We'll take a little time here to get away from the weather for a minute and get caught up on all the things going on. First of all, if I can make a friendly recommendation, great restaurant that everyone's talking about in West Bloomfield, right at the end of Northwestern Highway. It's called We've Got Brunch. It's at 7389 Orchard Lake Road. It's right by the hotel developments right there at the end of Northwestern Highway. And we got a picture. Oh, that looks so good. Let's get that up on the screen. That's the kind of stuff that you're going to get there. And if you want a good Saturday or Sunday morning brunch, I can't recommend a better place in West Bloomfield. Locally owned, a lot of good food, and the only problem you're going to have there is finding a seat. But if you've not been to We've Got Brunch, just a little friendly plug from your morning host here on the Splash Live. A lot of other things going on this weekend as well. Sylvan Lake Parks and Recreation Committee is hosting the 10th annual Chili Cook-Off and Euchre Tournament. And that's going to be going on at the Community Center tonight. That's right, tonight, 7 o'clock until 10 o'clock. All the information you will need about the Chili Cook-Off, I'm sure, is on the Sylvan Lake website. Cost is $10 per person. Euchre Tournament will begin promptly at 7:30. There are prizes for first, second, and third place. And then there's going to be all that really good chili. Prizes for the best chili as well. I'm going to try to stop out and get there and talk to some of the people that are preparing that chili. Maybe we'll have a report for you Monday if I can make it out there. But have a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll see you tonight at the Community Center in Sylvan Lake for the Euchre Tournament and Chili event going on there tonight. Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce is excited to host the 14th Annual Health and Wellness Event at the West Bloomfield Township offices, a ways down the road, but mark your calendar for June 14th from 11 until 2 o'clock. Over 40 businesses and organizations involved in the health and wellness of our communities will offer information, promotional items, and personnel to answer all the questions that you might have about health. Medical professionals, senior specialists, medical health related individuals, as well as businesses involved in relaxation, longevity, stress reduction, something I can use a little bit of. Just a few of the available resources that will be there. It's open to the public, it's free of charge, and the reason I'm mentioning it now is that if you are in one of these industries and you'd like to participate, put on by West Bloomfield Parks, the Chamber, and everybody else, well, get a hold of Suzanne Levine over over at the Chamber of Commerce, or number 248-626-3636, 248-626-3636, and say, Suzanne, hey, I heard you got this great thing coming up for health and wellness, and I've got some interesting stuff that people would be interested in, and I'm sure she will get you connected to the event. So we have a big deadline for the Greater West Bloomfield, Michigan Week event coming up in May. And we extended the nomination window to nominate people for this event. So if you don't know all about Michigan Week is held every year. It's been going on for over 50 years. This will be, in fact, our 51st anniversary of Michigan Week. And at Michigan Week, it's a breakfast that happens in May. This year, it's going to be happening at Temple Israel, which is good because we've got a lot more room for you to come attend. It sells out every year. But the reason I'm bringing it up again today is the final day, midnight tonight actually, final opportunity for you to nominate a individual, a group. There's a lot of different categories. Nominate somebody who's been doing some great volunteer work here in our community. Nominate them and we'll honor a number of different organizations. That's what the Michigan Week Breakfast is about. We do it every year, and we really would love to have the people that are making a difference in the community. And not always do we find these people in conspicuous places. So you may know somebody that's really been making a difference. And maybe it's just, helping the neighbors on your street who are elderly get their trash down to the end of the driveway. That would be volunteerism. So there are a lot of different categories here, from something small and very local like that to something that may have a more widespread impact in our community. It's Michigan Week. It's coming up in May, but the deadline to nominate somebody is tonight. So we invite you to go to the Michigan Week website. It looks a lot like that. You can check out all the different categories. You can select the category that's most appropriate for the person that you want to nominate. Go in there, click on the nomination form, and you can do it all online. Won't take you much time at all, but do it today because nominations were extended. Tonight is the final deadline, 12 midnight. After that, we turn the whole thing off, and that is it. So we have another huge event coming up for Civic Center TV, one of our big annual events. We'll talk about it in a minute. It's called State of the Communities, but it is morning. I got a cup of coffee here. I'm going to take a sip. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more. Thank you very much for tuning in. You're watching The Splash Live. I'm Dave Scott, and we'll be right back.
We'll be right back with The Splash Live. Wake up, Greater West Bloomfield. Start your mornings with The Splash and tune in for The Splash Live. Get acquainted with people, places, and activities that are live, local, and for you. First thing in the morning, weekdays at 9:30 a.m. on our Civic Center TV YouTube page, or watch us live at Civic Center TV or on Facebook. The Splash Live, Greater West Bloomfield's live update show. Like what you see? Beautiful works of art, masterworks of metal, and accomplishments of artistry will be on display near you. All kinds of artists from all walks of life come together to celebrate their skill and appreciate their work's beauty. Hot Works presents the 2023 Orchard Lake Fine Art Show. Stop by July 29th and 30th between 2 and 10 p.m. between Powers and Daly off of Orchard Lake Road. And now, back to The Splash, live.
Well, good morning and welcome back. Dave Scott on Civic Center TV. Sunny Friday, cool today. Make sure you dress up nice and warm as you head out, but all of that nasty ice has melted. Good news, and it's going to be a great weekend. Temperatures warming up into the 40s. So we have an event here that we do every year on Civic Center TV, very important to us, and I feel one of the most important events that our community has every year. It's called State of the Communities, and this is really like the State of the Union, the State of the City. It's a very similar event. We take it very seriously, though, and do everything we can to make this an interesting, informational, yet well-produced event. This year, it's going to be even further enhanced by the fact that we are going to be doing it live at the brand new, beautiful West Bloomfield Middle School. And what we do at this event is we invite the leaders from all of our communities to kind of do their own State of the Union speech right on stage all together. But we do it a little bit more informal and friendly. So you can see a picture there on your screen of what it looked like last time we were over at Abbott. But this year, we've got a great lineup, of course. Rob Kalman will be joining us, the mayor of Keego Harbor. Norm Finkelstein, the mayor of the village, the city of Orchard Lake Village. Got to get that right. The city of Orchard Lake Village. Jim Cowper will be joining us from Sylvan Lake, and Steve Kaplan from West Bloomfield, along with Dr. Danya Bazzi, will be joining us from the West Bloomfield schools. A lot going on in each and every one of those communities. Orchard Lake, they're involved right in the middle of a big construction project going on right now at the Orchard Lake City Village Hall, however you say that. I was there the other day. They're making really good progress. I'm sure Norm is going to bring us up to that and what other things are going on in Orchard Lake. School district will be embarking upon a bond issue. We're going to be hearing about that shortly. And Dr. Bazzi will, I'm sure, want to talk about that and then just talk about the impact at the same time that this beautiful new middle school that we'll be broadcasting from has had. And, I've been out there a number of times, but I've not even had time to walk through the whole school. There's always a lot going on in West Bloomfield, and always a good time to sit down with Steve Kaplan, find out about what's been happening and what is happening, and certainly same with Jim Cowper in Sylvan Lake. So mark your calendar. That is the 13th, Monday the 13th, right around the corner. 13th of March, live Monday evening, 7 o'clock. That Monday evening, there are no municipal meetings going on. It's going to be at the West Bloomfield Middle School. You're invited. We'll have refreshments. We always get a really nice turnout of other elected officials from our region and just other people that you will enjoy mingling with after the event. So mark your calendar. State of the Communities. We'll have it here on Civic Center TV. We'll, of course, be broadcasting it live, but we really would enjoy you to come by, see the whole thing in person, say hello. We'll get a chance to chat after the event, and you will be able to learn more about what's going on in your community and probably have an opportunity, if you want, one of the good opportunities to chat to some of our elected leaders right here in our area. So we've been talking about it for almost the last month or so. Finally, it is here tomorrow. The Black Expo, celebrating Black History Month, is going to be going on at the Orchard Mall. I think it's the second or third year of the event, 10 to 1 o'clock, it says in the poster there. Going to be a lot of fun, very informative, very entertaining. There's going to be music. There's going to be local businesses that are run by African Americans right here in the community. And some of these businesses, you might not even know. It could be somebody operating from their home right next door. You don't even know that they've got, or down the street, and they don't even know what they've got going. So a really good opportunity to mingle with other people from the community. Certainly highlight our African American entrepreneurs right here in West Bloomfield and the greater West Bloomfield area, and it will be a lot of fun. So we've got all the shops in the mall. You've got these additional, 30 or 40 vendors that will be set up there in the mall. We've got a DJ, music, a whole lot of other fun, and we really look forward to you coming by and being a part of it. And in doing so, during this event, you also do our community a favor by supporting and embracing diversity here in our community, which we all know we all do very well every day. But make sure that you come out and join. It is the Black Expo, and it is happening this weekend at the Orchard Mall. Gets going around 10 o'clock, and we will be out there with our crew and look forward to seeing you. The big parade in Keego Harbor, plans are moving right along. Every year we broadcast that parade, and they announced that this week. And I know it's not for a while, but it is a Memorial Day parade, and it happens on May 29th. We've got some video of last year's parade in our live broadcast. There he is, Tyler Keefe, right out in the middle of the street doing his man on the street interviews. He did a really good job last year. We have a lot of fun. We broadcast the parade live. There we are right in downtown Keego. There's our hosts, and my guess is Woody will be back, and maybe Ronnie will be back again to host the parade for us again this year, but it's going to be a lot of fun. We look forward to you being there. Now, here is where we need your help, and we want to make sure that if you're interested in participating in the parade, that you get a hold of the folks in Keego Harbor right away. By today, or at the very least by Monday, there'll be a registration form on the website. Go in, register, so we can have you and your business, your neighborhood, your Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, marching band community organization, whatever you have going on, we'd love to have you in the parade. It's all going to be on TV. There'll be a lot of people there, but it would be great if you registered as early as possible, and we can make all the plans. Get a hold of the folks in Keego Harbor. The Parade Planning Committee is hard at work, and they would like to hear from you. There'll be a note on the website very soon, and we will get to that. All right, I'm going to take a very quick break. One of my favorite things to do each and every week is take a look at some videos that we have going on here in West Bloomfield that we have collected from a variety of sources, from stuff you've submitted to us, things out of our archive, other things we found on YouTube, and put them together, and we call them the Civic Center TV Top 5 Videos of the Week. And we'll take a look at those in just a minute and play some clips for you as well. Good morning, I'm Dave Scott. Splash Live. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back with the Splash Live. Watch Civic Center TV with our brand new live captions. To turn on live captions, go to civiccentertv.com and click Watch Live. In your web browser, click on the Options tab in the top right and find the Accessibilities tab. Then just switch on live captions to heighten your enjoyment of our local programming. Thank you so much for watching Civic Center TV. And now, back to the Splash Live.
Welcome back to the Splash Live. Dave Scott here on Civic Center TV and also on 89.3 Lakes FM, social media, and all the rest. Thank you very much for tuning in today and being a part of our little local community get-together this morning. So I mentioned that we have all kinds of sources for video. We certainly do scour the internet and look for videos that relate to our community. But we also encourage you to submit videos to us. We've got a new page. It's called our upload page, and we'll get the QR code on later here after we're done. Now, maybe we got it here right now already. It's a nice way that if you've got a video that you've put together, you can just send it to us, and then we'll put it on TV. So we've got those videos that you have sent us. We've got videos that we've found from YouTube. We've got videos from our archive, and we put them together on a page called civiccentertv.com/top5. Went back to the archives and found this one, another one of our aerial videos that we shot with our drones, and was narrated by the now passed George Moore, my very good friend who's no longer with us. And the focus of this video, which we'll show you just a little bit of, is none other than our beautiful Keego Harbor and Sylvan Lake. Let's watch.
What was once undiscovered wild territory is now a thriving landmark township in the Metro Detroit area, and one of the premier...
It's the wrong video.
These rolling hills and untouched rich soil initially created a strong agricultural economy. Now known for its stunning homes, breathtaking landscapes, diverse houses of worship, and rich history, West Bloomfield Township has captivated all who frequent the area or call this place home. Nationally recognized in 2012 as one of the top 100.
All right, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but that was not the right video I wanted to show you. We'll get it on the air for you on Monday. But we produced a whole series of videos for you, and they are of all of our different communities. And if we go right down to our top 5 page, you'll see the video that I was talking about. And that is a special version of that, go right to the top, right there. There you go. Stay right there, Jared. That is a special version of Another Angle. And that is another angle focused on Keego and Sylvan. We can let it play here while I chat a little bit, and you'll get a chance to see that. But go to civiccentertv.com/top5, and you'll see the Another Angle for Sylvan and Keego. And actually, just a quick story here. When we produced all those videos, we produced a West Bloomfield video first, and then we got so many phone calls that from people in Keego and Sylvan that said, hey, that's a really nice video you did of West Bloomfield. Can't we do one for Keego and Sylvan? And we produced it. And going back today, it's #1 in Hit Parade, #1 on our top 5 video list. Let's scroll down the page and see what else we have there. Taking a look at our top 5 list, and as we scroll down on the top 5 page now, you'll see what's next. And this is a really nice video. You can roll that from Matthew Melia that we played it, I think, in its entirety. But go watch this. This is awesome. Matt's a great musician, and he put together an amazing video on Keego Harbor. And I tell you what, it's just as good as anything you might see on MTV or from any of the other nationally recognized musicians. Check it out. It's really fantastic. It's a good song. Got like a Simon and Garfunkel vibe to it. I think you'll like it. It is a video all about Keego Harbor, his favorite town where we all grew up. Taking a look at the next video right here on our current top 5, that is Winning Words, a tribute to Jack Freed, who passed away not too long ago. One of our real leaders here in the community, founded the Holy Spirit Lutheran Church. I think I got that right. Forgive me, I'm moving along too quick this morning. In West Bloomfield, and was just, there for everyone in our community. Jack Freed is remembered right there in that video, and I know you will enjoy watching that one as well. After that, our next video here on the web page, if we scroll down, is our West Bloomfield Trail Network. Not put together by us. This is really an amazing video. I just keep leaving it up here because a ton of people watch it. And if you have not been out on the West Bloomfield Trail, get out and enjoy it, and this will inspire you. And then the final video is a video that is the most watched video that we have ever produced here, at least in my era at Civic Center TV, and it is a look at the tornado of 1976 and look back at the stories from those terrible days. And I'm old enough to have been about a quarter mile down the road when that tornado ripped through Orchard Lake Road and Maple Road and tore up a lot of houses of a lot of very good friends right here in West Bloomfield. So we lost 2 people during that tornado. So there you have it, our top 5 video update this morning here on Civic Center TV. So that's going to be about it. It's been quite a week this week. I'm just checking with the guys next door. It's been quite a week this week with the storm and everything going on. And, it is going to be March here next week. And it got me thinking about one of the places I like to spend time on the weekends, and that's Charlevoix. So I don't know if you've got that shot up or not, Jared, but I found there was actually a live camera. There it is, a live camera of the harbor in Charlevoix. And if you happen to travel to Charlevoix, you happen to travel up north anywhere, the days are not too far away. Another reason I wanted to show that to you this morning is, first of all, a very beautiful place here in Michigan. But look, there's not that much ice on the water. And I don't know if we have time to look at it, but we've got some shots of the Mackinac Bridge as well. And if you look at the Straits of Mackinac right now, very little ice cover. So spring is going to be here. It's going to be here soon. I don't care what the groundhog says. There's the Mackinac Bridge picture. And you can see it just right off the shore. There's no ice in the Straits of Mackinac. Very unusual for this time of year. So have a great weekend. Hope you enjoy many of the things going on. Hopefully we'll see you at the Black Expo or the Euchre Tournament, or maybe even downtown at Autorama. A lot going on this weekend. Enjoy all of it all around Metro Detroit. Thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you for being with us each and every morning. Have a great weekend. We'll see you bright and early back here Monday morning right here on Civic Center TV. Stand by. Tyler Keefe has a whole nother hour of local and regional programming for you, part of our hour and a half of live TV every day right here on Civic Center TV. Dave Scott saying so long. Have a nice weekend.
With the Splash, and tune in for the Splash Live. Get acquainted with people, places, and activities that are live